Hey folks, Matt from artoftheimage.com. Nikon DF. This is geez, I've had it for a bit now. A viewer reminded me I hadn't done my final review. So this would probably be 10 to 12 week review. Now, granted, I haven't been shooting with it that long, simply because I've been working with other cameras. So we'll call it a 4 week review as we normally do. But there's the DF. I got the kit set up. That's what was in the box there. This is the 50mm f1.8G. I think it's a special edition that comes with the DF. 4 week review of the DF. Now, let me just put a caveat out there that this is with the DF. I'm not going to review it and give it bad marks based on video because it doesn't do video. So bear in mind that this is a photographer's camera. There's no video abilities on the DF, and I'm not going to knock it here because of that. I'm just going to review it based on what it is. So if you like a retro style camera with the buttons and the knobs, looks like an older Nikon FM or FM2 or F2, you're going to love the DF. It works really well. I really like the knobs and the dials to adjust everything. It's just nice to not have to dig into menus or do things digitally on that aspect of it. I think the melding of digital with analog works very well on this. The autofocus system is very good, and I didn't have any trouble with it. That said, it is not on par with, say, the D750's autofocus system. It's more of the same autofocus system you would find in like my D5200. So it's not a full pro level autofocus system, which for the price of the camera is probably one area I would give Nikon a little ding, that it probably should have had a little more advanced autofocus system. But again, that said, I didn't have any trouble with it. Image quality, if you're familiar with what the D4 gets, you'll know exactly what the DF's going to give you. It is beautiful, very good high ISO, one of the best performers out there. It is the full frame sensor, the full frame 16 megapixel sensor from the D4. So beautiful full frame sensor in here, rich, creamy goodness, capable of very nice shallow depths of field. Even the f1.8 50 on here does that very nicely. So it's a beautiful camera. If you're a photographer, you're not into video, and you want a more analog controls camera, if the Fuji stuff appeals to you, have a look at the DF, because it's a really nice camera in that respect, and it will remind you of an older film camera like an F2 or something, but gives you all the benefits of the best full frame sensor, one of the best full frame sensors out there. So other than I think it should have had a little bit more advanced autofocus system in it, especially for the initial selling price, the MSRP on these, DF, highly recommended for photographers that want this style of camera. When I say that, your older retro Fuji type camera, Leica type camera, older Nikon F2 type camera where you've got all your manual dials and whatnot. And it's very well implemented, very well done. I liked it. I really liked that aspect of it. So with the caveat of the autofocus system, full points for the DF. Really enjoyed it. The image quality is fantastic. It's fast to work with. Really enjoyed all the manual dials and the analog settings on there. And so I would highly recommend it. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned. If you have any questions about the DF that you'd like me to answer before it goes back, because I'm going to send it back to Nikon just shortly, let me know, and I'll see if I can get them answered for you. And leave them in the comments below. And thanks for tuning in. We'll be back soon here at artoftheimage.com. Thanks, folks.